What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Slackerz, and this is the second upload of the day. This is the Yay or Nay Monday. We had the earlier video of a brand new character. Please go vote in that one. And we also have this video where we got to get the updated stats. So let's jump into it. So I think this week I can kind of title it like it's a nice little shake-up in terms of stat-wise. So as you can see, the top four are Crash Bandicoot, Dr. Eggman, Rayman. Tails jumps back into the top four. Remember last week, Scorpion made his debut, but, well, I'll talk about Scorpion once he gets here. But, yeah, Crash, I mean, the top three remain the same. Tails getting a little bit of support. I think he had 3 votes this week. All 3 were yeses. So, as you can see, Tails is now up to 138 total votes, 108 yeses. 28 no's, 2 unsure's, and what Tails is at 78.2%. So looking pretty good there for Tails. Of course, Crash still leading the way. Crash had a nice little week. I think he had 7 votes overall, 6 yeses, and 1 nay, I believe it was. But he's up to 198 total votes, 163 yeses, 33 nays, 2 unsure's, and Crash still has an 82.3%. So there you go for your top 4. Moving to the next round. We have 5, 6, 7, and 8, and as you can see, Scorpion is now number 5. But here's the thing with Scorpion, he actually had a very good follow-up week. He had a total of 10 votes. He had 7 yeses, 2 no's, and 1 unsure. So 7 divided by 10 is 70%. And when Scorpion last week had 78%, even having this really good week, well, 70 is less than 78%, so his percentage actually dropped just a little bit, but Scorpion is now up to 129 total votes. He got 100 yeses total, so he got that in 2 weeks, which is pretty cool. 26 no's, 3 unsures, and Scorpion is, well, I guess, dropped down to 77.5, but he still had a really good follow-up week, in my opinion. But, yeah, Shantae also moving up. She's up to 6th place. Ended up switching with Master Chief here, I believe, so, yeah, Shantae's 275 for total votes, 210 yeses, 57 no's, 8 unsures. She's up to 76.3%. And then you can see Master Chief is right behind her in 7th place with a 76% flat. So he's only 0.3 behind Shantae. But yeah, Master Chief, trying to remember, was it 5 votes? I want to say 5 votes, and it was like 2 yeses and 3 nays. So I think that's what it was, but yeah, he dropped a little bit this week, and then well, there's Heavy in 8th place. Actually, this is like the first time in a few months that Heavy hasn't gotten some ridiculous number. He actually got only 3 votes this week, 2 yeses and 1 nay. So Heavy still leading the way with total votes with 328, 247 yeses, 73 no's, 8 unsures, and Heavy's got a 75.3%. Moving to the next round of 4. We got 9, 10, 11, and 12, which is Spyro the Dragon, Bandana Waddle Dee, Sora, and the Knight from Hollow Knight. So, as you can see, Spyro, I think Spyro actually dropped 1 place, I believe, question mark. But, no, either way, here it is, Spyro 146, total 106 yeses, 29 no's, and 11 unsures. It's still weird. 11 unsures. Okay. But 73% for Spyro. Bandana Waddle Dee had, I think he had 3 votes. It might have been like a 2-to-1 or a 1-to-2 type of week. But yeah, I think it was 1-to-2. I think it was 1 yes and 2 no's for Bandana Dee. But Bandana Dee ends up falling to 71.6% in 10th place. And then Sora right behind him with a 70.8%. And then the Knight from Hollow Knight, while the Knight didn't move up placement-wise, the Knight did move up a very tiny bit again in percentage points. Look at that. The Knight is now up to 200 total votes. That's crazy, man. That is crazy. But 137 yeses, 56 no's, 7 unsures, and, well, the Knight is up to 68.5. Look at the Knight keep climbing. Look at him go. All right, but next round of 4. Last week's character making his debut. 13th place isn't too bad. 13th place is not too bad. There's Kratos. So Kratos' opening week stats. 91 total votes. 62 yeses. 25 no's. 4 unsures. And Kratos starts off with a 68.1. So he's only 0.4 behind the Knight for 12th place. But yeah, 13th. I guess if you want to lucky 13 or unlucky 13. I don't know, but overall, that's pretty decent stats for 1 week. But then right behind him, you got Saul Bad Guy, 115 total votes, 78 yeses, 32 no's, 5 unsure's. Saul has a 67.8, and then Hayabusa's right behind him in 15th place. Hayabusa has 67% flat, so a little bit of a tiny bit of wiggle room there for a Saul Bad Guy, but yeah, Hayabusa in 15th, and then Agumon rounding it out in 16th place, 129 votes, 86 yeses, 41 no's, 2 unsures, and Agumon has the 66.6%. That moves us to the next round of 4, where we got Waluigi, Chun-Li, Dante, and Akira Howard in 17, 18, 19, and 20, respectively. So Wally's up to 161 total votes, 105 yeses, 51 no's, 5 unsures, and Wally, I believe, fell like 0.2%. I think last week he's at 65.4. This week he's at 65.2%. But right after him, we got a very close race with Chun-Li and Dante. So Chun-Li's percentage is 64.8, and then Dante has a 64.7. So Dante had a nice little week this week. I'm not going to lie. I think he had, I want to say it was like 4 votes, and like it might have been 3-1 or 4-0. Like it was definitely in favor of him, so he got a nice little boost in percentage point there. But then Akira Howard also had a pretty nice week. I think it was 4 votes overall, and it was actually, I think this one might have been 2-2 or 3-1. But either way, Akira Howard now has 92 total votes, 59 yeses, 29 no's, 4 unsures, and Akira Howard comes in with a 64.1%. Next round of 4, we got Lara Croft, Phoenix Wright, Doomslayer, and Dixie Kong. So, yeah, I think these are pretty much the same position-wise as last week, but Lara Croft getting close to that century mark for total number of votes, but she's in 21st place with 63.2. Got Phoenix right behind her with a 62.5%. But, yeah, he had a nice run about a month and a half ago where he was getting like 4 or 5 votes every week, and like they're all yeses. But that's starting to catch up to him. He's getting, a couple votes, and it might be like 2-2 or 1-1 or 1-2, 2-3, something like that. So his percentage has been slipping over the past few weeks, but you never know. You could always have a nice little bounce back week for next week. Could happen. But then we got Doomslayer, 125 total votes, 75 yeses, 46 no's, 4 unsures, and Doomslayer gets back into the 60% mark with, 60% even. So last week he fell below 60, but had a nice week this time, and he's able to jump back up a little bit. But then Dixie Kong in 24th place with 57.7. So next round of 4. Okay, here's where it gets a little interesting. So we see Gino, Lloyd Irving, Chosen Undead, and Pyramid Head. Now the thing is, the 2 biggest characters for the week, I think the Tales of fans found this the Yay or Nay series, because Lloyd Irving had 21 total votes this week. Lloyd Irving had 20 brand new yeses. Lloyd Irving had a very big week. Last week he was at like 45% roughly. He's up to 52%. So look at that. Lloyd Irving, 141 total votes now, 74 yeses, 60 no's, 7 unsures. Yeah, so for real quick, last week Lloyd had more nays than he did yays. So more no's than yeses. But this week, with this big change, well, yeah, he's looking much better. So he's above 50%, so if you're a fan of him, that's kind of cool. But then you got Chosen Undead right behind him in 27th with 50.6, and then Pyramid Head in 28th with 46.5. So that moves us to the last round of 4 characters, which is Yuri Lowell, Jonesy, Fortnite guy, Monster Hunter, and then Crewmate and Imposter. And the thing is, Yuri, look at Yuri for a second. Look at his percentage. 46.5. Last week he was at 36 or 37%. Yuri was, again, like I said, Tales of fans, they found the Yay or Nay series and they're helping their boys out. So Yuri, if I'm remembering correctly, was 17 total votes. He had 16 yeses and 1 no. So that's absolutely crazy. So Yuri is now up to 129 total votes, 60 yeses, 64 no's, 6 unsures, and Yuri's up to 46.5. So he had a really good week. But then, of course, we got our bottom three as usual. Jonesy, 24%. I think Jonesy's percent actually went up a tiny bit, so had a decent week. Monster Hunter is up to 29, or actually might be down to, either way, Monster Hunter's at 22.9, and then Crewmate Imposter in last place with 21.5. So that is going to be it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed, as always, and a friendly reminder, go vote in the earlier video where we discuss a brand new character, which was Leon Kennedy from the Resident Evil series. So yes, please go vote in that one. In that video, link should be on the screen. But either way, that is going to be it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed as always, and I guess I'll see you when I'm looking at you.